Welcome to the Tarp Report with Sam and Jess. Hey, we made it.
There we go.
We're here.
You forgot all about the clap.
I did.
The clap. Yeah. There's
clap.
a clap. There's a clap involved.
They were clapping when the documentary people had to clap all the time.
When for you they had to clap for you?
No, I had to clap a lot. I had to clap right in front of my face so they could.
Oh, they have a really cute little teeny tiny little clapper.
Yeah, but a lot of times
I'm gonna get from Amazon.
A lot of times I had to do it myself because they didn't have the clapper handy because we were in the field.
Oh, it's an adorable little teeny tiny.
You're in the field clapping. You grabbed your cup of coffee, and I was like, I have a drink too.
Yeah, but we're simultaneously going to drink. Is it because we're alcoholics?
Mm-hmm. That's probably it.
Mm-hmm.
How you feeling?
I'm like, you're drinking. I'm drinking. Let's drink.
Post show.
Good. I feel good. I'm tired.
Yeah.
How are you feeling? Post show.
I'm not gonna lie. I am. Oh my! I forgot to put my headphones on.
Yeah. That's okay.
I'm not gonna lie. It's strange. Like I feel.
Well, there's been a lot of buildup, a lot going on I
feel free
until last night. Yeah.
Yeah, we could run through the timeline of kind of what happened. So, I think when did we record our last episode? Was it Tuesday or Wednesday or something?
Probably.
Yeah, and then so Friday, my album was released.
Your album?
Yeah,
your album?
Yeah.
Your album called.
Go for it, dude.
Go ahead,
What's
Joshua.
Up, Josh? How you doing, man?
Joshua.
Has Josh seen it yet?
No, come look at his album, Joshua.
Josh, look at this.
Look at this.
I think he's busy.
He is busy.
Yeah.
Oh, I think he has his headphones in too.
Oh, okay, yeah. That's a double whammy.
Available now.
Yeah.
Wherever you get your records. And look at this. Hold on. Do you think if I open it, I'll scratch it?
No, it's good.
This is a special Tarp edition.
Yeah, it's Tarp blue.
Isn't that fucking cool?
Yeah, you can take it out of there. Do you have a record player?
Oh no, I'm just gonna play it in my car.
Oh, cool. Yeah, jam it in there.
Whoa, look at that. It looks like a bowling ball.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so that's the rainy day version that you have. Actually, I have these other ones. But yeah, that is.
What is that, a different color?
Look, she remembered.
Oh, you did remember, baby girl. We just started. We're only like 3 minutes in, so.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Set it for 10 minutes and come back.
You want to come
out.
back and, yeah.
You're doing great.
Appreciate it. Love
we
you.
are working around a few technical difficulties today.
Oh, God. Let's not. If we.
But Jess is killing it. She's
No,
worried
I'm
about
not.
it.
No, I'm not. I don't know what's going on. Like, I can't figure.
I know.
Like, here's the thing.
Why did I even bring this up?
I don't know. I was just gonna move past it,
you were doing
and
so
I
good.
like I.
We're
sucked
celebrating
at, like,
my album.
Yeah, like I was like, okay, we're just gonna go.
Here, I'm
But
putting it
you
away.
want to? I wanted to show the stickers.
I didn't think you were gonna bring it out.
You what?
I didn't think I did. I was when you grabbed it. I was like,
And then
are you gonna show everybody?
And then when you said, "What are you gonna do with that?" And then I said,
Dude,
"I'm gonna
being
show
so
everyone."
nice.
And then you were like, "Oh my God, I didn't know you were gonna show everyone." I am so surprised.
Happens.
I'm
Jess
so
was
surprised that you have it on camera. I can't believe that you were gonna do that.
Stop,
This little old me.
Stop. I'm gonna talk about this.
With
You're
my
in trouble.
record.
You're
Okay.
in trouble.
Bring it.
Okay, Jess was like stressed out because there is
So-
some shit that went sideways.
so
I want to watch
stressed
it. I want to watch a football game, but I don't really care that
Yes.
much. Jess puts a bunch of pressure on herself, and then we
course.
start the podcast, and it's like go time, and she puts on a brave face, and she's like, "Look at Sam's album," but she's gonna fucking explode.
I'm not. I am not because I like I always say I am a
Oh my
goddamn
God.
professional.
No. I'm done with this. You see what happens is the beginning of the podcast.
You're done with it.
Stop. No.
I'm done with this.
No, I'm
Continues
done
to
with
keep
your.
going.
No, I am done with your charade.
Okay. 2 words. Shut up.
Okay, cool. That checks out. No, go back to the beginning of this episode, right? And listen to the tone. And we're like, oh, yeah, let's check in. how was last night?
Yes.
And then some shit, and then it's like, oh, I'll show the album. Oh, I didn't think you were gonna do it. And then she goes off on me like I did something wrong.
You know what? I have a terrible short-term memory, so that might have been exactly what happened, or it might not have. I don't know. But I don't.
Fuck my album.
I can't
and
remember.
Fuck this podcast. And fuck
no,
you,
fuck
Jess.
you. How dare you? Fuck your album. But I work very hard not doing a good job on this podcast.
You are. You're doing a great job. It's just fucking some stuff
do.
happens. We're getting used to it.
I know.
Okay.
It is that
You put so much pressure on
because
yourself.
I want to do a good job. I don't.
And you do a good job.
I feel when I feel such an immense, I just feel pressure, and I don't want to let people down. I don't want to let you down. I don't want to.
I get so
Did you just
bored.
fall asleep?
Yeah. Whenever I hear you worry,
giving my heart and soul.
Oh God, it's just
you get
worried about
number one comedy album.
I'm sorry.
And you think that you could just treat everyone.
Oh, Jess is worried about how I feel. Oh my God, I'm falling asleep. Oh my God, wait, what's going on? Number one on iTunes? Oh wait, no. Nate Bargatze hosted NSL. No, he's
NSL.
I would like to say congratulations to you, Nate Bargatze, for taking the number one spot for me and also hosting my favorite show, NSL.
NSL.
Not so late.
Yeah.
It's at 10 in the morning, and it's a Christian broadcast.
I hope that you enjoy that number one spot.
Yeah.
Nate
And also, if you've been
Bargatze.
listening to the whole podcast, this is me
Nate.
fidgeting with cords from the Roadcaster chord managers, and I'm throwing things, and I don't care. And your gummy bears are hard. How come you haven't apologized for that, for having cold-ass gummy bears?
Listen, I wanted a soda so bad last night.
Yeah.
And I live in DuPont.
Yeah.
DuPont.
Yeah.
And we don't.
You shouldn't say that because it's really easy to find your house now because there's only 20 other houses here. So
I know. Well, I was gonna. First I was gonna say nobody knows this exists.
Yeah, and people love to stalk skinny women.
Why?
That's what happens. You guys.
I get
targets.
it. I get
Good thing
it.
you're hard to see.
I was so I wanted a soda so bad. But I did not want to go to the gas station, which is 3 blocks from my house.
Yeah. It was cold.
It was freezing and I was very tired, but I really just wanted a soda. But and like in Seattle, I've gotten used to like Dane and I every time we're skinny, but we have fat kid behavior. Like, but every time we always get like milkshakes or like food or something after a show. And so like, when I get home, like, I'm just like, I want to wind down with like a soda or something. Wind down with a soda. Jesus fucking Christ.
And you didn't even drink it.
Well, no, listen.
You didn't even open the bag.
Let me tell the whole fucking story. This is only one part of it.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Did you DoorDash twice after the show last
Because I live in fucking DuPont.
God, we
in
could have
Seattle.
gotten home before like 11 or
God.
something.
In Seattle, you can get food all night long. And so I've gotten used to it. And then so I'm like, whatever. And so like I did it and it said somebody accepted it. And I was like, yes. And I was like, whatever. And so I was like, I'll just leave a good tip. And maybe, it'll entice someone to drive all the way out here and then a little bit further, 3 blocks to my house. Because there's no like DoorDasher like hanging out in DuPont, just like waiting for someone to order something. And so no one accepted my gas station order. And so I was like, fuck. So I had to up the game. And so I had to order from a restaurant. So I ordered Taco Bell because that was the only thing that was open. But I don't like Taco Bell. So I got Josh 7 tacos.
Josh likes Taco Bell.
But he was asleep.
What did you do with the tacos?
They're in the trash.
Oh my God.
I spent $100.
Oh my God.
$100.
What the hell?
Getting a large Mountain Dew.
Oh my God. You threw the tacos away?
I
You
didn't
could have
throw
put
them
them
away.
on the fridge.
Okay,
I'd eat
so-
them. I would eat them right now. I love tacos.
Well, they're upstairs on my floor. I can go grab them.
They're on your floor?
I could
I thought you
pull the
said you put
trash
them in
out.
the
I could pull the trash out. Like,
No,
they're
you got to
so wrapped.
refrigerate them though.
Oh yeah, no, that wasn't happening. And well, because listen, that I grew up poor, and so like whenever I want food, like I always have like I always like think that I want more. And I was like, what? Even though I don't like tacos, I was like, I could go for a taco. And so I was like, I better get enough. And so I bought 7.
You know what's weird is that like the rest of our relationship, it's always going to have an asterisk because you threw 7 tacos away.
Is it friendship? Like maybe.
No. We're staying friends.
Yeah.
But like, it's always like,
yeah.
That one time.
It was like, well, if everything was going good until.
Yeah, it's
until
like,
the album premiere party.
This is like, it's weird because like that one time you said that you wish you had a special store because we were lucky that I was
Lord.
fat people have a special store. By the way, I had to go to 2 different stores to get a suit.
Okay. Ask the girls. We went to like I think 5 yesterday.
That's
one of which we ran into you at.
Oh my God, that's because you wanted to.
That's not true. I couldn't find anything.
Because
I was like trying to like.
Because has nothing to do with your size.
Okay, can I just tell you?
So you know what happens if I go to one store, the fat guy store, and I can't find anything? I'm fucked. There's no other stores for me.
I was driving, and it like just out of nowhere, it like hit me. I was like, DXW. Oh, double XL.
It's not called DXW. It's called DXL.
DXL.
And it means
that's what
destination extra large.
Destination.
Why can't they give the big guy store? Why can't they call it something else? I hate that it's called destination extra large because it's not extra large clothes. It's like,
wait, hold on. It doesn't stand for double extra large.
No, it stands for destination XL.
I legitimately thought it was double. I literally was like driving and I was like, that's what it stands for.
God.
Discovery, what? That's hilarious. I mean, it's not hilarious that you guys are fat. It's just, I mean,
oh my God. I'm done. I can't do it anymore. Podcast over. Oh.
What happened? What? That's,
Nate Bargatze.
Oh, we're coming for you, bro. I hope you enjoy the #1 spot. I hope it feels good.
Hope LSN treated you well.
Yeah, but not gonna keep it warm for him.
NSL, NFTs, FBI. I didn't do nothing. Fuck you, Nate.
Can you do it? He's like, me and my wife. I was talking to my wife yesterday.
Is that how he talks?
Yeah, he's got that southern. I think. I don't know. I only saw it because it was like coming up on my.
Have I ever talked about on the podcast how I'm not trying. It's not like a flex or nothing, but like I don't.
You have.
I don't watch comedy.
Are you kidding me? Are you asking me if we've ever talked about this on the podcast?
What?
We've talked about it so many times.
About how I don't watch comedy?
Yeah.
Oh.
And you're gonna tell me about the one comedy that you do.
I watched you do comedy last night.
Yeah, I heard you laughing from
Yeah.
From the start of the stage.
You know what made me laugh the hardest is when you dropped the mic cord off the bottom. That was smooth, man.
And I literally couldn't get it back. And I just started screaming, nobody look.
And then what's his name? The stagehand, Angel, ran out there to try to help you. I couldn't stop him. I was like, she's got it.
I was like,
did you see him?
Well, the funniest part is
he just first show.
Well, he ran right past me.
I know. He was getting you. He was getting you the other mic.
I know. Instead of just helping me,
because he thought it broke. He didn't realize you just dropped the mic.
I don't know how I did.
Your pinky hit the thing.
I mean, obviously, I know how I did it, but I don't know how I did it. But yeah, luckily everyone giggled at me, and I figured it out. But it did take me much longer than I thought. Yeah. No, last night, that was awesome.
Yeah, it was dope. We got sidetracked, but I was really into that. By the way, you rule, and you're doing a good job.
Thanks, you do.
And it was so fun to do that show with you last night.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah, and even when you're upset at yourself because you think I'm getting upset with you. Yeah,
because that's what it is. Like, I just don't want to,
I know, and I appreciate your concern, but like, I don't know.
It's just, I always get so embarrassed when I can't do things, or like if I can't get things right. And I'm like, I just take it as like a personal failure.
So like there's these 2 areas, remember, where I exist. And one of those areas, like I care so much about stuff. But then there's this other area where like I give 0 fucks about anything.
Right.
Yeah.
And I'm in the
if you're no. You exist in both these areas. Like I care very much about you as a person. Mm-hmm. But I give is I know you try hard, and so when you fuck something up, as long as you're trying hard, like I give 0 fucks.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Well, the good news
I don't care about the Seahawks. I don't care about anything.
Well, the good news is actually after the show last night, a young man came up to me and said that he really liked the podcast and that he would like to help with making clips and stuff. So I was like, oh,
That would be sick.
Yeah.
Maybe we could get. Well, I've been thinking about maybe me going out to Evergreen and finding an intern to help with comedy.
Ooh.
They have like audio video people out there. I could pay them a bit. They could help with the podcast.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
You'd be up for that.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
They could clip stuff up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Why does this feel tilted?
Fucking beats me, Jess. Why does it feel tilted?
I don't know.
I was on a rule, and now you're like fucking with stuff.
Oh,
again.
come on.
Once again, number 1 on iTunes.
How did that feel?
And Nate Bargatze. I'm gonna get that number 1 spot back.
Yeah.
Actually, no, I don't want to talk to Nate Bargatze. I don't even know that guy.
Not yet.
No.
Not
Doesn't
yet. Until he
matter.
calls you. Until he calls you. Next week,
He's like, dude,
hey.
shut the fuck up.
He's like, hey,
Stop
is
talking
it
about
Sam
it.
Miller?
You know what
Hey, Sam
you know
Miller.
what's funny
Oops,
is
sorry.
I didn't realize this till the record signing. By the way, this is Pat Moriarty did this
Pat.
illustration, and I love it. Did you get to hang out with Pat? Did you meet Pat?
I saw Pat, and I was like, I said, hi, Pat.
He runs. He listens
but
to
he
the
was
podcast.
he was headed towards. He did leave a
likes
nice
it.
message on my Facebook page.
Yeah, dude.
this
He was
morning.
like, Jess is really funny. Also, oh yeah, the other thing. My friend Josh Baum, I talked to him today, old friend of mine. He
Yeah.
said that he thinks you're really funny.
Oh.
But I didn't realize he's got these like weird flowers in there.
Yeah, it's
and
all
that makes
trippy.
me really happy. Did you see that? The weird flowers on the record cover on the corners? That's kind of cool, huh?
I got Izzy the CD.
Yeah.
So she,
Oh, you did?
I got Izzy the CD so she can play it in her car.
You don't want to listen to me do comedy in your fucking car.
No, but she could be like,
Yeah.
it's just a flex.
Yeah. Okay.
Be like, oh, my mom's friend has the #1 comedy album in the world, and
Yeah,
I just
it's sick.
this one right here.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean Sam Miller, the
Yeah.
guy who was in at my living room?
I'm literally in your
earlier?
living room right
Yeah.
now.
Like,
They probably saw me on TikTok and Instagram and stuff. Yeah, a lot of people. Yeah, if you can hear that, you're not mic'd up, so I don't know if they can hear you. But that one of her friends in California knows about me.
no big deal.
But I'm just like everybody else.
Well, I wouldn't go that far.
Except gassy.
More emotional.
Check this out. yeah. But that comes with it.
Oh yeah.
I'll talk about that. part.
It's
I'm gonna
hard
talk
not to be
about it.
emotional when you're that gassy.
I'm about to get emotional.
Okay.
I know it's going to happen. So check this out. Thursday. No. You're good. Good work. Thursday.
Jesus. What in the fuck
Don't
is
look at me
happening?
like that. I'm not making fun of you.
No, it's
made
us.
fun of
We're
you
making fun of
last
us.
So
Just a
Thursday.
child.
I know.
fuck's sake.
I know. I don't know my problem. What was it? Thursday I had a show, I think. Wait, no. I can't remember what the timeline was. I can't remember exactly what happened, but like I knew it was coming. I knew the release was coming. I knew that I had the record signing that went really well. I knew all this stuff was happening. I was just building up. I tried to have like a marketing strategy that made sense and that was honest and genuine and wasn't forced. And then certain things went the right way. A couple things didn't work, but like I think about 85-90% of like the things that I tried to do seemed to have worked really well. Thursday night, I was driving. I went to do that show where I can't remember where I was at. But I had to drive. Oh, wait, no. I had to go pick my mom up at the airport Thursday night. And in my head, like I wasn't doing anything yet, but in my head I was like, okay, in the morning, I'm going to do bop, 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 like A, B, C, D, E, F, G.
Yeah.
Like da-da-da-da. And I drafted a post and I made a little picture in Canva. And then
And you do such great work.
I do okay. Yeah, I do okay. And then Friday. Oh, were you fucking with me? Fuck you. I'm fucking done with you today. You can't do this because you know I'm gonna cry soon.
Go for it.
So you gotta
All right.
give me pre-cry. Be nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think those are the rules.
Yeah, whatever. So Friday morning I woke up. It was like 6:30. And I knew I was like, I'm going to get the kids on the bus. I'm going to walk the dog. I'm going to do other stuff. But like basically like an hour and a half of just like A, B, C, D, E, and F. And then I put the kids on the bus, walk the dog, and then G. And then I'm sure there's other letters after there.
Haven't heard.
Yeah. I get bored. But yeah, HIJK. And then, what's funny is that I don't have an iPhone and I don't have access to iTunes. And I was looking at this other website that aggregates basically, and I didn't know like what was happening. And then I actually had to pick up my son and take him to a doctor's appointment. And right before we went and we ate some croissants and like I don't know, we were just having a day. I picked him up at school. We were having fun.
Nice.
And then in the car on the way there, I got a text from Dan saying that we had done it and that I was #1 on comedy iTunes. And yeah.
And
then me and my kid, we're just giving each other high fives.
Your heart just went into your butthole and
No, I was really excited.
Yeah,
really
of course.
Cool.
That's what I mean. Yeah.
Yeah.
From being excited. That's fucking
So I was so excited. And then Buddy was really excited. And and then it just I got back to the house, I get back on the computer. I got my phone going, I got this stuff. I'm like trying to promote the show. I got the record signing, getting ready to go to that. And everything just worked. And then the record signing at Rainy Day sold 49 records. I signed 49 records. And I think about 40 of them were just like really good friends of mine. Yeah. That were just like pumped.
Did my friend Ella come? Did you? I don't know if you saw her.
I can't remember.
She sent me a picture. I mean, I saw a bunch of, comedy friends, but it's always
Jeremiah
exciting.
Hughes came. Chandler came, which was cool. Yeah.
Sam Bishop.
Yeah.
I was like, oh,
I love Sam. Bishop, man. He rules. He's a good dude.
He is just so.
Me and Bishop actually we ate pizza together too before.
Did you?
Yeah, and the other thing too is that the whole time too, like the documentary stuff's going on, so I'm mic'd up and they're like filming. Mm-hmm. But also like, I'm getting better at that.
Oh yeah, you should. Well. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
We'll talk about. We'll get to that. Yeah, we'll get to that. That'll be our next topic.
Excuse me.
On the thing, yeah. And then, so the record signing went great. I went and did that show in Woodinville with Dan Schlessel from CEO Stand Up Records and Ian, who's the director.
And you got there on time? Got
there on time. Weird show. It was fun, though. It was cool. Just like.
Who was on it?
Well, and the crowd was drunk wine moms.
Love that. Oh, God.
Yeah. Horrendous. No, it was cool. They were fine. It wasn't that. By the way, shout out Working Wines. Great show. Cozy comedy. It was a good show. I'm just being a shitty.
Shout out Working Moms.
Yeah. Yeah. Working Wines. Working Moms.
Working
Mom. Wine King.
Working Wine Moms.
Working Wine Moms.
WWM.
And just came back. And then boom, Saturday morning, I woke up, I went shopping with Brittany, saw you at Target.
It was so funny.
Did some other stuff. I'm blanking on a bunch of shit. I don't need to go through this I don't need to. It says that's not good podcasting. And also I can't remember what happened.
Right. It would be good podcasting, like if you remembered what it was.
Well, it's not good podcasting if I can't remember stuff, so I just make it up.
You're just like, and yada, yada, yada.
Yeah, I killed a man with my bare hands downtown.
Yeah.
I
And
cooked him on a fire.
You know how that goes.
Ate a fella.
Been there, right?
Piece of his thigh.
Everybody understands that.
Stripped it out.
You get it.
Man jerky.
100%.
Yeah.
Been there.
Then, and then I was down at the theater. Chilling out, put some tarps on the stage.
That was great.
Yeah, you showed up.
Just a real,
you and your girls. That was awesome.
Touch.
It was fun having there. Then my family showed up.
Yeah,
I was, camera guys, documentary stuff still going on. My goal was 300. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And we had, and I knew that we were like at 257 at like 2 p.m.
Yeah.
I guess we had 300 pre-sales before the show started, and then plus I think over another 100 walk-ups. I don't know why. The number I heard was 450 something, I think.
Oh, it was 450?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
dang.
I could do the math and figure it out.
You don't have to.
Whatever.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and also
I thought it was just barely 400, so that's That's awesome.
A room full of people that I love.
And who love you.
Yeah.
immensely.
Yeah. Like I think in that crowd, at least half of them are people that I have a personal relationship with in Olympia.
Yeah.
You know, and that's weird. Like I've been dealing with this, this realization that like my extroversion, olive oil, no, extrovert. I'm an extrovert, not extroversion, olive oil. I don't know what the fuck wrong. Extrovert. Because I'm an extrovert, so I have extroversion.
Yeah, I got it. I got it, bud.
Yeah. But
fucking number 1 comedy album in the world. But yeah, this is fucking insane. This is what he's bringing to the table. Are you kidding me?
Well, I didn't know we were doing. I didn't know this was going to be filmed. Yeah, and it went. The show kicked off. You went out. You tore it up. It was good. People knew who you were, which was fun.
Yeah, that was really cool.
There was like a lot of people that listened to the podcast there. And then you brought me out on stage, and I decided to do. I did 25 minutes, I think, of stuff that wasn't on the album, or so I thought.
I definitely wouldn't. That would be so weird. Oh my gosh, why would you go do material that is on the album when you're getting ready to watch the album? That would be so crazy.
I was really embarrassed. I talked about it after. I really you know what's funny is if I would have just like slowed down and like had a plan for once in my life. Because like when I get up to do comedy, I don't have like.
Well, you had a plan. You were gonna do.
And I did.
You were gonna do new stuff,
yeah.
but it's so hard to like. Yeah. It's so hard not to go into because like you can do new stuff, but it's so hard not to like go into those like.
I know
those pathways to
and
get
for some
into
reason,
the new stuff.
You know what's weird too? What I realized too is that those jokes, they aren't new. I've just added to them, so it's weird because they wound up seeing 2 different versions of those jokes. You know, because the one is the Ottoman, which is now that Paw Patrol thing has gotten like a lot longer.
Right.
But I can't keep track of like, I don't know. I just don't think about jokes like that.
That's literally I cannot remember. Maybe it was the guy who was talking to me about the YouTube stuff after. And he said that he was, that he had seen you, before and stuff, but he was like, you know, he's like, it's so much fun watching the progression of the jokes and like watching like get better and things change and what you add.
That's one of the reasons that I don't watch a lot of stand-up comedy is because that kind of like progression that I do, it gets like watching other stand-up like too much of it. I watch some of it and I do like stand-up. I'm not like trying to be like super cool dude or whatever, but like
he liked to stand up before it was cool.
Yeah. But my issue that I have a lot of times is that I get infected with other people's stuff like infects me. You know, I had to wait because I had a big like Norm Macdonald kick for a while and I picked up stuff from Norm. Yeah. You know. Yeah. And that doesn't work. But anyway, show I went and I thanked everybody, you know. I almost forgot Pat Moriarty, but then at the very end,
ran back on stage.
I ran back on stage.
Everyone,
by the way, I forgot. Yeah, that was really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I went out in the street and took pictures of the people and gave people hugs. And
this is where the problem arose for me.
What's that?
You're like, come on, let's go talk to people, let's go.
Yeah.
And then we what I thought we were doing was going, and I don't know why. I just should have grabbed one of the tarps is all. What I thought we were doing was going out of the side of the building, and then we were going into the front.
That's what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
I couldn't get in.
So I'm in my dress.
Oh, you are freezing.
I am fucking, and I'm just like, okay, and you're doing your whatever, and I know that you are not freezing because this is your element. You still
and I got
live
that
out
suit
here.
on. I didn't get that sweaty though. That was cool.
I was really proud of you. I thought you said you were going to change and you didn't.
No, dude. Oh my God.
I thought for sure when you came back on stage after the thing, you were going to be in different clothes.
This is my favorite part of last night though, was honestly, like, I love giving people hugs, but there was a moment where I went back into the theater and I walked and I realized that I was like by myself.
Yeah.
And that fucking ruled. And just then it hit me. I'm like, it's pretty much it.
Yeah.
It's pretty much it for this,
right.
You know? And then I went up and you were in the green room and I went up and I started yelling at you, which made me feel a lot better.
Of course.
Not like in a like
Forms.
a fuck you kind of Jess. Even though I yelled "fuck you, Jess" at one point.
I think that was literally your exact word.
Yeah,
And you were like, if you were in this room, I'd hit you. And I'm like, Jesus.
Let's go.
No,
I'm paranoid. Do we need to hit that?
I don't know.
I
I think Izzy hit it at like 28 or something.
Did she? No, it wasn't
She
28.
said-
It doesn't matter though.
Not 28. That was 2 minutes
20.
ago.
Yeah. But yeah, and then we were done. It's done. It's out. It's good.
Mm-hmm. Everything is good.
I'm happy.
The art is good.
And we don't have any. Thank you, Izzy. We don't have any. I'm gonna pay her, by the way. I'm gonna give her some money. Does she have enough money? Why are you laughing at me?
Because she's okay. Thank you. I mean, I appreciate it.
Oh, okay.
Does she have enough money?
Yeah.
She's 16. No.
No, yeah, she needs.
Oh, we did actually last night. After the show, Izzy drove us down a one-way street the wrong way.
Sick. Let's go. That's an Olympia classic, by the way.
And
Especially
just to get that out.
Oh my
like,
god! Yeah. Especially on like Saturday night. Oh, dude, we used to crack up because I was a bouncer. I sat in front of McCoy's for years.
Yeah.
And watched people do that. And oh my god, we would laugh so.
Oh my goodness! And I was like, kiddo, I don't think. And then I'm like looking, and I'm like, no, those cars are definitely pointing the wrong direction.
So you'll realize that there's no stoplights when you're going the wrong way.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so people will run red lights going.
I'm like, oh,
yeah, you're like, wow, everything's going good.
I was like, I think Izzy, and then luckily we stopped at
there's only like 3 places that are
the fucking pizza place.
Oh, old school.
Yeah.
Fuck
and
yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, got some pizza and we're sitting there we just ordered, and then I saw Lynette sitting.
Oh, really?
Yeah, in
That's
one of
so
the
cool.
booths. And so like I go over and she's sitting there, she's talking to someone, and
Was it Sarah?
And she's like really engaged. I'm not sure who it was.
Yeah.
And she was like really engaged in the conversation. And like, so I come up like, on it so that she can see me on the other side, like behind
to not
him.
make it weird.
Yeah. And started making like little funny faces and like shaking my butt in her face and like trying to like make her laugh. Yeah. She did not see me at all.
No shit.
Like,
that's so funny. Not at all. She still doesn't know.
No. I eventually, but my kids were like, Mom, like they're just so embarrassed. And and Lynette, and I finally was like, Lynette, like what? Like I'm literally standing beside her booth, and like she was in her conversation. She was just, but I was really excited because I don't ever I don't have friends, number one.
Bullshit. You don't have friends. Fucking stop.
But then like we were so excited. We ran into you at Target.
Yeah.
Which the girls were with me, and they were so excited because they were like, Mom, you finally got recognized in public.
Yeah, it was really weird when I was driving down there because I was like, I recognized the roof rack because I listened to it whistle.
Oh God, that's
all the way to
roof
Idaho.
rack. Yeah, it is. It is a very like that is the way that I'm.
Do you remember when we stopped at that underpass and tried to figure out like
where the key was?
The key. Yeah.
I have it. We found it, but then we always lose it.
It's good you had it again for a while. But yeah, and then that was it. That was it. I'll tell you this. When I was driving down to the theater, probably around like 4:30 or 5, there was multiple moments where all that pressure felt like it just kind of like boiled up into my head, and like I fell apart a couple times on the way down. Like I don't know what's weird is I don't think I'm gonna cry at this podcast, which is a weird one because I think I got
you
most of it
got
out.
all the tears. Well, you did cry a little bit on stage last night.
Well, yeah, I didn't have a choice.
What do you mean you didn't have a choice?
Because I fucking had to say thank you to the kids and
sweet.
Yeah.
I didn't even meet your sister either,
Kim. Yeah, she left this morning. We went to Denny's.
I don't know if her name's Kim. You didn't introduce me to her.
I didn't introduce you to anybody last night. Well, I did introduce you to some people.
Thanks, best friend.
Yeah. Well, why would I do that? It's not your night. It's not Jess Anderson's release party. Yeah.
It wasn't.
Yeah. You're not number anything on iTunes.
No. I'm like 177. My podcast is.
Oh, really?
What are you talking about? Yeah, we're on iTunes.
We're 177.
I don't know where we are right now, but we were,
okay.
100 something, whatever.
What are you gonna do?
Yeah.
With more labor of love.
Keep trucking.
Yeah.
Keep going. Just keep going.
I think it's getting better though.
There was I looked last. There was a little spike, I think, this week.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I wonder why. I wonder why.
Well, you know what we'll do is we'll keep doing the reels and stuff like that. And if you like the podcast, this is a great time to remind you to. Yeah. Also, I want to say something too. This is really cool. I haven't talked about this publicly yet, but I have a deal with Ole Furniture Company.
What?
Yeah, do you know about this?
Are you making sex furniture?
No, like Liberators. You know what's funny about those Liberator things? They're like these cushions. You know what I'm talking about? The Liberators? And that's like this thing, and it like props people's butts in the air so you can fuck them better. It also is the name of like a amazing airplane, like the B-29 Liberator.
Hold up.
Yeah. Huh?
What? Hold on. Okay, you got a deal with
Olympia Furniture Company.
For what?
They gave me and Brittany, so in return,
yeah.
I didn't say that I would do anything on the podcast, but I'm giving them a shout out right now. So Olympia Furniture Company, they've been amazing. They've actually really supported a lot of places that I love. Eddie, good guy.
Are they naming an ottoman after you?
No.
God fucking damn it. Then what is this about?
You won't let me finish.
You're taking so long.
Because I'm trying to be funny, because it's a comedy podcast. And you don't, if you want to be funny, it's not just like facts. I'm not doing fucking bullet points to podcast.
Okay.
Of course you don't understand.
Why would you all of a sudden want to start being funny?
Because I want to switch it up. I want to see what you do. Olympia Furniture Company we have dual reclining love seats, me and Brittany, and it fucking rules. It's very nice furniture. It's very fairly priced. They're all local people. So I'm going to do a show for them. I'm also going to I used to do commercials for them, and we're starting to do the commercials again, which rules. So yeah, if you're in Olympia and you want furniture, go to Olympia Furniture Company. In fact, if you're anywhere in Washington, go to Olympia Furniture Company. And if you go to Olympia Furniture Company to get furniture, tell them that you heard about it from me.
From us.
From us.
The Tarp report.
Yeah. And,
that's awesome.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
It rules. And
what?
No, that's it. And yeah, I was happy. So I went home and I watched the first hour of Five Nights at Freddy's, and I started falling asleep. But that was the deal with the kids.
It didn't jump scare you awake?
No, that movie did not scare me. It's fine.
Yeah.
But
did the kids like the poster?
Oh my God, they love the poster. Audrey at Capitol Theater. Oh my God,
she's so sweet. Yeah, we should say thank you to them.
Yeah,
they
Capitol
did
Theater. Yeah. So
night.
Capitol Theater,
that was super cool.
By the way, this is the thing too. I talked to Audrey last night, and like I'm gonna do like 1 or 2 big shows a year in Olympia, and I'm just gonna do them at the Capitol Theater. Because they've always been good to me, and it's a great place for comedy.
It's beautiful. Yeah. It's super cool.
Yeah,
it's right downtown.
Yeah, because it makes
super sweet.
I have to think about my family when I book these things, and also they pay me fair too. So, and they've always been there for me, and they've let me perform there even before I was ready to perform there. They let me do stuff there. So, now it's fun that I get to kind of be that dude and give back. But yeah, and Audrey hooked me up to give my kids a Five Nights at Freddy's like movie poster, and the movie just came out. They were tripping. It was cool.
My kids are into it.
Yeah, and that's the move. And then Thursday I'm headed to Texas. Yeah. I'm
Texas.
Trying to promote those shows.
Hell yeah. Well, it was very nice last night because, like you said, the kids were there.
Yeah, yeah. And then at the end of the show, I thanked everybody, and I did get emotional for a second. You know, it's weird. I didn't really want to stay there, you know?
Yeah.
I was just like, all right. And then also, did you hear me correct the record about the 2 weeks joke with Brittany?
Mm-mm.
Yeah. Because there's a joke I love
Brittany. I love Brittany so much. Like, I could hear Brittany. Like, I could hear you laughing this way, and then I could also hear Brittany laughing.
Oh,
like,
yeah,
because she has like a very she has like a very distinct laugh, like you both do, and so I'm like, okay, I'm doing all right. Like I can hear it over here.
Me and Brittany laugh fucking hard.
Yeah. I love that.
We were cracking each other up at Denny's this morning. So there was a joke I have about how she let me move in after 2 weeks,
right?
And like, you know what's funny is that like I believed that to be true, but it is not. I
That's
feel
not
that
what
I need to
happened.
say that. No. Like we moved in.
Yeah, you make
we
it
moved
look
in
like she has no
quick.
boundaries.
Yeah. And she let me stay over at her house a lot. Because I mean the the sex that I am capable of is amazing. Like I do stuff that they don't even know. I don't know. Stuff that doesn't have names. Right. Stuff that shouldn't have names.
Because it's so gross.
Shut up.
Not in like a fun, sexy way. Just like in a.
There's a lot of people that are really into me.
Oh Lord.
There are. I'm a bit of a kind of a sex symbol.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some people. People that are into trees.
I'm kind of a sex symbol to the houseless community.
Shut up! What is wrong with you, dude? I would like to. Okay, stop talking.
Okay.
You're done.
Okay. Okay.
Podcast over for Jess. Podcast over for Jess.
Yeah, I'll just check things around. I'll just check the levels of things. Yeah. I'll just make sure that everything's engineering.
Yep. Trey's gone, ice is gone. I'm gonna have to figure out. I'm gonna have to figure out how to do all this shit. I would like to make a public apology for Jess and her behavior the last 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Fat shaming. Mm-hmm. That joke she just made about how only houseless people want to fuck me.
I didn't say only, but I said mostly.
Mostly. What do you want? Do you want to do? It means more if you make the apology for yourself.
I'm not sorry.
You should still apologize.
Fine.
Let's hear it.
Sorry.
That sucked.
Sorry for calling you fat.
You should do one of those. You should do.
I called you fat earlier.
Okay, let's take turns apologizing for a little bit.
For what?
For everything.
Okay. Sorry that I dropped the mic cord out of the mic last night.
I'm sorry that you are invisible if you're standing sideways.
Jesus Christ. I'm sorry that you look like you could have doubled in a rap video last night with how big your butt looked.
Dude, those pants, I don't know what, like it was some kind of European cut.
I think it was a women's.
It was not women's pants. Shut up. Your mom's out of control. I'm glad you're here.
Oh, man.
Okay. I'm sorry that I've tried to help your career.
Yes.
And I'm not going to do it anymore. So I'm sorry for that. Dude, did you get me the dirty? It's like, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I'm sorry.
Don't give me that look.
I'm sorry that your career isn't in a place where you're able to help me out.
Yeah, you got a good point.
Because I feel like.
No, I think, you know what the move is? Is that I think Josh, we're going to turn, we're going to talk about this. And we do. I want to get going. I do want to. Yeah. The Seahawks are playing right now. I'm going to wait out in my car for you. And then
I'm just going to grab clothes.
Yeah. I think the move is that when the documentary, it seems like they want to make it into a longer thing, I think.
Sweet. That's
and,
fantastic.
We'll do another run down to the Redwoods.
Okay.
And it'll be fun. And we'll have probably Josh and another cameraman.
Sweet.
And we'll roll.
Because, and I'm not going to be as anxious this time.
You're doing better all the time.
Oh, my God.
That's not a thing. You know, that's the other thing, too. That's the other reason why I'm never, like, worried about you.
Yeah.
Is because you're doing better all the time. And I don't really fuck with people that aren't doing that.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah, so, I try really hard.
Now, look, I got fucking misty-eyed, gotta cry every episode, every time. That was sick. People don't know. I used to do rap battles, but I stopped.
That's a good choice.
I'm not doing it again.
People are grateful for that.
Hey, you've been listening to the Tarp Report. I want the last thing on this episode to you saying one last mean thing.
Okay.
I did not make the camera fuck up. You don't need to take that out on me. There, I said it. I said it.
I think you look really great today.
Thank you. Thank you. High five. Let's go. Bye. Thank you for listening to the Tarp Report. I mean it.
For real.
And I'm glad. That was a fun episode. Can I